Welcome to my channel English Achievement. If you like my video, please like and share it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let me ask you a question. If I gave you $86,400 every single day and told you that you must spend it all before midnight, what would you do? You'd probably use it wisely. Invest it, build something, help others, or create a better life. Right? Now, here's the truth. Life already gives you something far more valuable than money. Every morning you get 86,400 seconds time. And just like the money in that example, you can't save it for tomorrow. What you don't use, you lose. Every successful person you admire, every millionaire, athlete, or leader has the same 24 hours you do. The difference is not time. The difference is how they use it. So today, my friend, let's talk about how to turn your time into money. How to use every hour like a builder uses bricks carefully, wisely, and with purpose. Because time is not just life. It's your greatest investment. If you want more lessons like this where we turn everyday time into wealth, wisdom, and personal growth, make sure to subscribe to my channel English Achievement and hit the bell so you never miss an opportunity to grow. Together, we'll learn how to invest our most valuable asset, time. 1. Understand the true value of time. Most people go through life believing that money is the most valuable thing they can earn. They chase it, protect it, and measure their success by how much of it they have. But here's a deeper truth. Time is far more valuable than money. Time is money multiplied by wisdom. You can lose every dollar you own and still find a way to earn it back. But once even a single second slips away, it's gone forever. You can't earn it back, borrow it, or save it for later. Every second that passes is like a drop of water falling into the ocean. It never returns. That's why time is not just important. It's irreplaceable. Think about how you spend your time every day. How many hours disappear in endless scrolling, watching random videos, or complaining about things that don't really matter? We often say we don't have time, yet we waste it without realizing how costly it is. Every minute spent on distractions is a minute stolen from your dreams. Every hour lost to laziness or indecision is an unpaid hour. An hour that could have been used to create, to grow, or to earn. The people who reach success in life are not born with more time. They simply learn to protect it. They treat their hours like gold. They know that every yes they give to something unimportant is a no to something that truly matters. When you waste time, you are not just losing moments. You are losing opportunities. The time you spend today determines the life you live tomorrow. Successful people are not just hard-working. They are time-wise. They understand that time is their most valuable currency, and they spend it only on things that bring results, knowledge, or growth. They don't let small distractions steal their focus. They know that the cost of wasted time is far greater than the comfort of temporary pleasure. So, if you truly want to turn your time into money, start by changing how you see it. Treat your time as if it's a treasure. Because it is. Don't give it away freely to things or people that don't help you move forward. Begin each day with this simple but powerful question. Is what I'm doing right now helping me grow or keeping me stuck? Ask yourself this every morning, and you'll begin to notice how much time you've been wasting and how powerful your life can become once you start using it wisely. 2. Replace entertainment with education. We live in a time when distraction is easier than ever. Movies, games, short videos, endless scrolling. Entertainment is everywhere, ready to steal our attention. And yes, enjoying life is important. You don't have to live like a robot or deny yourself rest. But if you truly want to build wealth, strength, and wisdom, you must learn to turn your attention into education. You must understand that your time and focus are tools, and how you use them decides whether you Stay average or become exceptional. Most people use their phones to escape reality. They watch others live their dreams instead of building their own. They follow trends, gossip, and distractions that make them feel busy but lead nowhere. But the smart ones, the ones who grow, use their phones and time to expand their minds. They listen to motivational talks, learn new skills, study languages, and find ways to improve every single day. The difference between entertainment and education is simple. Entertainment costs you time. Education multiplies it. Every hour you spend learning a new skill becomes a small brick in the foundation of your future success. It could be learning how to speak better, write clearly, code a website, edit videos, sell ideas, or communicate confidently. Every new skill you gain adds value to who you are. That value turns into income, opportunities, and freedom. Think about it. 1 hour of focused learning each day adds up to 365 hours a year. That's the same as spending 9 full working weeks learning something powerful. Now imagine what kind of person you could become after 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years of learning 1 hour a day. When you give your time to education, time rewards you with freedom. When you give your time to entertainment, time leaves you with regret. It's that simple. The person you'll become 5 years from now depends on what you feed your mind today. Every scroll is a choice. Every click is a vote. You're either voting for your future or against it. So the next time you open your phone, pause and ask yourself, am I escaping or am I expanding? Choose growth. Choose education. Because what you learn today will decide what you earn. Not just in money but in confidence, peace, and power for the rest of your life. 3. Build skills that pay. Time only turns into money when you use it to build skills that people need. Many people think that money comes simply from hard work. But that's not the full truth. Money doesn't come from hours. It comes from value. You don't get paid because you work long. You get paid because what you do is useful, rare, and impactful. The world doesn't reward effort alone. It rewards results. And results come from skill. If you can solve problems, teach something valuable, make something people love, or help others save their time or energy, you will always be paid. That's the secret behind every successful person. They built skills that solved real problems. A doctor helps you heal. A teacher helps you grow. A designer helps you create beauty. A marketer helps businesses reach people. Every one of them earns because they've developed something valuable that others need. The question is not how can I make money? The real question is what can I learn that people find valuable? To increase your income you must increase your value. And to increase your value you must increase your skills. Start with the ones that the world always rewards. Communication, creativity, discipline, leadership, problem-solving, and digital skills like marketing, design, or video editing. These are not just random abilities. They are income-generating tools. Each new skill you master becomes a bridge between your time and your wealth. Think of it this way. Every time you watch a tutorial, practice something new, or read a book, you're planting a money tree. It might not grow overnight, but if you keep watering it with effort and patience, one day it will bear fruit. Fruit that can feed you for a lifetime. Every small effort adds up. Every bit of learning compounds. What seems useless today might become your biggest strength tomorrow, so never say, I don't have time. Instead say, I will use my time to build something valuable. Because your time is already ticking away whether you use it or not. Make sure it's building something that lasts. The person who keeps learning, growing, and improving never stays stuck. Because the more skills you have, the more doors open for you. And when you build skills that pay, you don't just earn money, you earn freedom, respect, and control over your own life. 4. Focus, don't scatter. One of the biggest traps in modern life is distraction. We live in a world filled with notifications, endless options, and constant interruptions. Most people jump from one task to another, from one dream to another, never finishing anything. They feel busy, yet at the end of the day, little is achieved. This is why so many people struggle to turn their time into money or results, because they scatter their energy instead of focusing it. Time alone is not enough. How you use your time is what creates power. Focus is like sunlight. When it spreads out, it gives warmth, but it doesn't create change. But when you focus that sunlight through a magnifying glass, it can start a fire. Your time works in the exact same way. Scattered time produces little, but focused time creates exponential results. Every hour you dedicate to one clear purpose is like a magnifying glass for your goals. It concentrates energy, multiplies productivity, and produces results far beyond what scattered effort can achieve. If you focus your energy on one goal consistently, whether it's learning English, building a business, creating content, or developing a skill for 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years, you will become unstoppable. Focus compounds. Results grow silently while the world is busy chasing multiple things and achieving none. On the other hand, if you scatter your time across 100 small tasks, you'll always feel busy but never move forward. Your efforts will be wasted like leaves blown around by the wind. Here's a golden rule for life. Don't do too many things at once. Do one thing deeply. If you're learning English, focus on improving every day, even in small steps. If you're building a business, dedicate your time to mastering your craft, instead of getting distracted by shortcuts or trends. If you're creating content, focus on producing quality consistently rather than constantly switching ideas. Every hour spent focused is a seed of progress. Every hour spent distracted is lost energy, wasted potential, and lost opportunities. Focus is the bridge between time and results. It transforms hours into achievements, distractions into power, and ordinary effort into extraordinary outcomes. Master the art of focus and you will find that what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. Your time, when concentrated, has the power to change your life. But scattered, it only passes, leaving you wishing you had done more. Choose focus, choose clarity, and let every moment of your day work for you. 5. Turn small time into smart time. Most people think that to achieve something meaningful, they need large blocks of uninterrupted time. They wait for the perfect moment, the free hour, or the right day to start working on their dreams. But the truth is, it's not about how much time you have. It's about how you use the small pieces of time you already have. Life is full of small moments, and winners understand that. Even tiny periods, when used wisely, can add up to massive results. The average person wastes hours every day waiting for a bus, waiting in line at the store, waiting for someone to reply to a message, or waiting for the perfect opportunity to come along. These minutes feel insignificant, but they are actually some of the most valuable time you have. Winners don't wait. They turn every small moment into an opportunity. While others scroll mindlessly on their phones, they read a book or an article. While others complain about their situation, they plan their next move. While others rest too long, they prepare for what's ahead. Small time can become smart time when you make intentional choices. 10 minutes of waiting in a line can become 10 minutes of learning a new skill, memorizing vocabulary, or listening to an inspiring podcast. 30 minutes of talking on the phone or being idle can become 30 minutes of journaling, writing, or reflecting on your goals. Even your daily commute can turn into a classroom. An hour to listen, learn, and grow while others treat it as wasted time. These small minutes, when accumulated, create massive advantages over people who ignore them. Never say, "I don't have time." You already have time. You just haven't learned to use it wisely yet. Every small moment is a building block for your future. Winners know that success doesn't always come from big leaps, but from consistent use of small, meaningful actions. The difference between someone who achieves their dreams and someone who doesn't often comes down to whether they turn small time into smart time. The power lies in realizing that minutes are not meaningless. When used intentionally, they become tools that work for you silently, adding up to hours, weeks, and years of progress. Your advantage comes from how you spend these minutes today, because tomorrow, they will determine whether you are ahead of the crowd or still waiting for life to happen. Make every small moment count and watch your life transform. 6. Trade time for growth, not comfort. Every minute you spend has the potential to shape your future. It can either make you stronger or leave you weaker. Most people choose comfort because it feels easy and safe. But comfort is expensive. It steals your most valuable resource, time, and gives nothing in return. Watching another episode, scrolling mindlessly, or avoiding work may feel good in the moment, but it does not build wealth, skills, or freedom. Growth, on the other hand, is often uncomfortable. It challenges you, stretches you, and sometimes even frustrates you. But the beauty of growth is that it multiplies the value of your time later. Every difficult hour you invest in yourself compounds over time, producing returns far beyond the initial effort. Think about it this way. When you wake up early to work on your skills, to exercise, or to plan your day, you are not just using time. You are investing it. When you choose to study, practice, or learn instead of giving in to distractions, you are investing. When you use your weekends, evenings, or spare hours to build something meaningful, a skill, a project, or a business, you are investing. Every single choice you make is an investment, and the returns are paid out in the form of your future success, freedom, and opportunities. You have a choice every day. You can spend your time on temporary comfort that leaves you stagnant, or you can invest your time in growth that creates lasting change. You can trade your minutes for immediate pleasure, or you can trade them for a stronger, smarter, and more capable version of yourself. The results may not be instant, but over months and years, these decisions compound into a life of achievement and independence. Remember this: what you do today decides what you can afford tomorrow. Every choice you make with your time either builds your future or erodes it. Trade comfort for growth and watch your life transform. Let your minutes work for you, not against you, and make each one count toward the person you want to become. 7. Don't work for money. Make money work for you. Most people spend their lives chasing money, trading hours for cash, thinking that working harder is the only way to earn more. But here's the truth. If you learn to use your time wisely, you can reach a point where your time starts creating money even while you sleep. This is called leverage, and it is the secret of every successful entrepreneur, investor, and creator. Leverage allows you to work once and earn repeatedly. It turns your hours into lasting assets, multiplying the value of your effort far beyond what traditional work can provide. At first, achieving this requires dedication. You must invest your time to learn and work hard. You need to develop skills, knowledge, and systems that allow your work to have a life of its own. This initial effort may feel exhausting, but it is necessary to create something that continues to generate returns long after your active effort ends. Once you build this foundation, your time begins to work for you instead of the other way around. For example, consider a writer. The writer spends months creating a book. That's a large investment of time up front. But once the book is finished and published, it can generate income for years without the writer doing anything new. A YouTuber spends hours creating videos. When uploaded, those videos continue to attract viewers, earn revenue, and grow the channel automatically. An investor studies the markets and makes informed decisions. Over time, their investments grow, compounding wealth even while they sleep. Each example shows the power of turning time into an asset rather than just trading it for immediate payment. The key is not just to work hard, it's to work smart. Turn your hours into assets that keep giving back. Transform your energy into systems, skills, and projects that generate ongoing results. This is how you move from a life of trading time for money to a life where your time builds wealth for you. Remember, working for money is temporary. Making money work for you is permanent. It requires strategy, patience, and foresight. But the reward is freedom. Freedom from the endless grind. Freedom to choose how you spend your time. And freedom to build a life where your efforts continue to grow long after the work is done. When you learn this principle, your time stops being just a resource. It becomes your most powerful tool for creating lasting wealth and success. 8. Respect. Time like you respect money. Think about this for a moment. If someone stole $100 from your pocket, you would be upset. You'd feel wronged, frustrated, maybe even angry. You'd take action to protect your money. But when hours of your life are stolen by distractions, mindless scrolling, negative conversations, or unnecessary tasks, most people don't even notice. They let their time slip away quietly, unaware of its value. That's why so many people stay broke. Not in terms of money, but in terms of time. And time, unlike money, cannot be earned back. The first step to respecting your time is to learn to say no. Say no to meaningless talks that add nothing to your growth. Say no to people who drain your energy or pull you down. Say no to habits that waste your precious minutes without giving anything in return. Your time is sacred. It is your most valuable asset, far more valuable than cash in the bank. You do not owe your time to everyone. It belongs to you and it deserves protection. Give your time to people, activities, and projects that lift you higher, not to those that distract or limit you. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and motivate you to grow. Fill your hours with actions that build your skills, your wealth, and your future. Because if you do not take control of your time, someone else will. And when that happens, they will use it for their own goals, leaving you behind. Think of your time as a diamond, rare, precious, and irreplaceable. Once it is gone, no one can give it back. Protect it with the same intensity you would protect your money. Plan your day carefully. Prioritize what matters and eliminate what doesn't. Every minute wasted is a minute that could have been invested in your growth, your success, and your freedom. When you learn to respect your time as much as you respect your money, you begin to live intentionally. You start creating wealth, knowledge, and opportunities instead of drifting aimlessly. Control your time and you control your life. Neglect it and others will dictate your path. The choice is yours and every second counts. 9. Wake up early. Start before the world does. There's something truly magical about the early hours of the morning. It's a time when the world is quiet, peaceful, and still. The distractions that normally pull you in 100 directions haven't started yet. No messages demanding your attention. No notifications. No noise. No pressure. It's just you and your time. A gift waiting to be used. Waking up early is not just about gaining extra hours. It's about gaining control over your life. It's about starting the day on your terms instead of reacting to everyone else's schedule. Most people start their day reacting. They open their phones immediately, checking messages, emails, or social media. They let other people's priorities dictate how their day unfolds. Winners, on the other hand, start their day creating. They use those first hours to focus on what truly matters. Reading, writing, planning, exercising, or meditating. It's a time to prepare your mind, body, and spirit before the chaos of the world arrives. Those early hours can become your secret weapon, giving you a head start that few others ever experience. When you wake up early, your mind is clear, your thoughts are sharper, time feels slower, and you can focus deeply on your goals without interruptions. This is when ideas flow freely, when strategies become clearer, and when inspiration strikes. The habits you build in these quiet hours compound over time, giving you an advantage that grows day by day. Even 30 minutes of focused morning work can create results far beyond what you achieve in a distracted afternoon or evening. Remember this: you don't need to be the smartest, fastest, or luckiest person to succeed. You just need to be the earliest. Waking up before the world gives you the edge. It gives you a sense of ownership over your day and your future. The more consistently you use this quiet time for growth and planning, the more your life transforms. Each morning becomes a foundation. Each sunrise a chance to get closer to your goals. And each early start a reminder. That time when used wisely is your most powerful ally. Start before the world does, and you will always be ahead. 10. Build systems, not just habits. Habits are powerful, but systems are even more transformative. A habit is a single action, something you do regularly. It can help you improve bit by bit, but it often depends on your motivation or how you feel in the moment. A system, on the other hand, is a structure, a framework that ensures you take action, even when you don't feel like it. Systems remove reliance on willpower and make success almost inevitable because they are designed to work consistently over time. They turn intentions into reality and minutes into progress. For example, if your habit is reading, you might simply try to read more. But your system could be as simple as, I read for 20 minutes after breakfast. Every day. The action becomes automatic, and your brain no longer wastes energy deciding when or how to do it. If your habit is learning English, a system could be, I listen to one English podcast before sleeping each night. Small actions repeated consistently turn into a structured routine that moves you forward effortlessly. Systems save time because they remove decision fatigue. You don't spend precious minutes thinking about whether or not to start. You follow the plan and your time starts working for you automatically. Building systems allows you to focus on results, not just effort. Ordinary people rely on motivation, willpower, or the occasional burst of energy. Extraordinary people design their days, structure their time, and build systems that keep them moving forward no matter what. A system ensures that you make progress even on the days you feel tired, distracted, or unmotivated. It creates consistency, which is the true key to turning time into results, and eventually into wealth. Remember, systems compound. One system can create multiple benefits over time. A morning system of exercise, reading, and planning improves your body, mind, and focus simultaneously. A content creation system allows you to consistently produce work that continues to generate value over months and years. Systems take the unpredictability out of growth and replace it with structure and predictability. So don't just chase habits. Build systems. Design your day. Make your time automatic, productive, and powerful. When your systems are strong, your goals are inevitable. Motivation may fade, but the system keeps working. That is how ordinary people become extraordinary. Not by relying on fleeting inspiration, but by creating a framework that makes progress unstoppable. 11. Learn to measure your time. You can't improve what you don't measure. This is true for your finances, your health, and most importantly, your time. Most people go through life thinking they are busy, but in reality, they have no idea where their hours actually go. They spend their days reacting to events, scrolling through social media, watching shows, or dealing with distractions. And at the end of the day, they feel exhausted, but haven't achieved anything meaningful. To truly turn your time into money, growth, or progress, you first need to understand how you spend it. The simplest way to start is to track your time for 1 week. Write down everything you do hour by hour. Be honest with yourself. Don't just note work or big tasks. Include small moments too. Commuting, scrolling your phone, chatting, waiting, eating, and even resting. When you see it all on paper, you'll get a clear picture of where your time goes. You may be surprised by how much of your day is spent on activities that don't contribute to your growth or goals. At the end of the week, analyze your results. Ask yourself, how many of these hours created progress? How many hours contributed to my future? Then ask, how many were spent on comfort, distraction, or meaningless activities? Awareness is the first step toward improvement. Once you see where your time leaks, you can take action to fix it. You can start reallocating hours from low-value activities to high-value ones. Reading, learning skills, planning, exercising, or creating content. Measuring your time is not about being rigid or making life joyless. It's about choice and control. The more aware you are of how you spend your minutes, the richer you become in time management. Every hour you reclaim can be transformed into money, knowledge, or peace. This simple practice turns invisible losses into visible opportunities. It gives you power over your day, your priorities, and ultimately your life. Remember, time is a currency more valuable than money. And just like money, if you don't track it, you waste it without noticing. Start measuring your time, see the leaks, and take control. Awareness doesn't just improve productivity. It transforms your mindset, your habits, and your future. Every minute saved and wisely spent is a step toward building the life you want. 12. Master the art of delayed gratification. One of the biggest reasons most people never turn time into money is because they want results too fast. They start something new, put in a little effort, and the moment they don't see immediate rewards, they give up. They abandon their dreams before the magic even has a chance to happen. Success, wealth, and mastery are not instant. Every skill you learn, every business you start, and every dream you pursue requires time to grow. Just like a tree, you can plant the seed today, water it tomorrow, and only after patience and care will you be ready to harvest the fruit. Understanding this law, the law of delayed gratification, is what separates winners from everyone else. Patience is not passive. It is powerful action over time. When you practice delayed gratification, you stop comparing yourself to others who may already be ahead. You stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. Instead, you focus on consistency, building slowly but steadily toward your goal. Each small effort compounds, and every day you persist adds value that you cannot yet see. The results are hidden at first, but they grow quietly and inevitably, rewarding those who refuse to quit. The people who win in life are rarely those who start fast or sprint for a short distance. They are the ones who never stop running, who show up every day even when motivation is low, even when results seem distant. Patience is their edge. Consistency is their strength. They understand that every hour invested, every skill practiced, every challenge faced is a step toward mastery. They don't seek instant gratification, because they know the greatest rewards come from delayed, consistent effort. So be patient. Work daily. Show up even when it feels hard. Focus on your actions, not immediate outcomes. Over time, those small, consistent steps will turn into achievements, income, knowledge, and growth. Time, when respected and invested wisely, always rewards those who wait and persist. Mastering the art of delayed gratification allows you to turn the moments you spend today into wealth, freedom, and success tomorrow. The journey may feel long, but the harvest is worth every second you invest. 13. Rest with purpose, not out of laziness. Even machines need rest, and so do you. Time becomes money not by working non-stop, but by using your hours wisely. That includes rest, but only when it serves a purpose. Rest is not wasting time. It's a strategic pause, a way to recharge your energy, your focus, and your creativity. Without rest, your mind becomes foggy. Your decisions become weaker and your progress slows. But rest done without intention or escaping through endless distractions is simply time lost. There's a huge difference between resting and escaping. Rest means you pause to recover, reflect, and prepare for the next phase of action. It's conscious and deliberate. You step away from work but not from your goals. You allow your body to heal, your mind to reset, and your energy to return. Escaping, on the other hand, is running away from responsibility, pretending that downtime is enough to make up for lost focus. Mindless scrolling, binge watching, or oversleeping may feel like rest, but it does not restore productivity. It only delays growth. Short breaks during work, for example, are essential. A few minutes of walking, stretching, or deep breathing can refresh your mind and allow you to return with sharper focus. Similarly, weekends and days off should be used strategically, not just to forget your goals. You can rest physically while still using your mind to learn, read, reflect, or plan. Rest with purpose ensures that the hours following your break are more productive than those before. It multiplies the value of your time because you return stronger, clearer, and ready to make the next steps count. The key is balance. Too little rest leads to burnout. Too much rest without purpose leads to stagnation. Purposeful rest, however, enhances your ability to turn time into money, skills, and growth. It is not laziness. It is smart energy management. Treat your rest as an investment in your next productive hours. Plan it, use it wisely, and return to work with a refreshed mind and renewed drive. When you master resting with intention, every moment you spend after that becomes sharper, more focused, and more profitable. Rest wisely, and your time will repay you with results, energy, and momentum. 14. Teach others how to use their time. One of the fastest ways to grow is to help others grow. When you teach someone how to use their time effectively, you are not only impacting their life, you are deepening your own understanding of the lessons you've learned. Explaining concepts, sharing strategies, and guiding someone forces you to clarify your thinking, strengthen your habits, and reflect on what truly works. Teaching is not just giving knowledge. It's reinforcing your own growth while expanding your influence. When you guide others in using their time wisely, you also build something far more valuable than wealth alone: relationships, respect, and opportunities. People naturally gravitate toward those who can help them improve their lives. By teaching time management, productivity, and growth strategies, you position yourself as a leader, a mentor, and a person who adds value. Opportunities to collaborate, create, and earn follow naturally when others recognize your knowledge and your ability to guide them. In essence, sharing your wisdom becomes a multiplier for your own success. Don't keep your time secrets to yourself. Share your systems, your routines, and the habits that have transformed your productivity. Teach someone how to structure their day, how to focus, or how to turn small pockets of time into meaningful results. Every lesson you give reinforces your own commitment to these practices and solidifies the value of the strategies you've developed. Teaching is a way to ensure that the knowledge you've gained does not stay locked inside your mind. It grows and compounds as it spreads. Remember this: time shared wisely never decreases. It expands. When you help others make the most of their hours, you create a ripple effect. The person you guide may go on to inspire someone else, creating a chain of growth that extends far beyond what you could achieve alone. Teaching others turns your knowledge and your time into a tool for influence and impact. It multiplies your value because your efforts do not just benefit you, they benefit everyone you reach. By guiding others in managing their time, you make your own hours more meaningful, your influence stronger, and your potential for growth and income nearly limitless. Sharing time wisely is not a loss. It is one of the greatest investments you can make. 15. Final words. Your time is your currency, my friend. Here's the truth. You don't need more time. What you need is more intention. Every day, you already receive the same 24 hours that the richest, happiest, and most successful people in the world get. The difference is not in the hours themselves. It's in how those hours are used. The question is simple. Will you let them slip away, or will you turn them into wealth, wisdom, and freedom? Time is not something you can store, save, or manage like money. It is a currency that you trade for learning, for growth, for income, or unfortunately, for regret. Every second that passes asks you a silent question. What will you do with me? And once that second is gone, it never comes back. This is why intention matters more than effort alone. Every minute you spend building skills, creating value, learning something new, or pursuing your dreams is a trade that pays dividends for the rest of your life. That is the mindset we embrace on my channel, English Achievement, where we explore not just English learning but the power of habits, growth, and turning your time into results. Every lesson, every tip, every strategy is about helping you make the most of your most valuable asset, your time. So make every minute count. Use your time to build, not to break. To create, not to complain. To grow, not to gossip. Turn your hours into money, into mastery, and into opportunities that compound over a lifetime. One day, when you look back, you'll realize that you didn't just live your life. You didn't just pass the hours. You invested them. And that investment made you richer in knowledge, stronger in skills, and freer in life. Time is your currency. Spend it wisely. Spend it intentionally, and it will repay you beyond measure. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thanks for watching.